I grew up in Chicago, and my parents owned a Polish restaurant. We actually lived above the restaurant. They were a typical blue-collar Chicago family, and they really instilled in me a lot of values that I still carry on to this day.
Ed's just a man of vision. He's a man of faith.
He's not just about, the politics, but he's also a very real person as well.
If you open the dictionary to visionary, there's a picture of Ed Pawlowski there.
Whether it was working through the church or nonprofit organizations, all the way to now governmental, he's been fervent in wanting to make communities better places.
What really drives me is a desire for change. I started out originally in ministry.
My husband and I went to Moody Bible Institute together.
I can pretty much say that she had no desire for me at that point. Once I set my mind to something, I don't give up. And I did everything to even putting puzzles together that she had to find pieces, on our first date.
We told each other that we loved each other. And then I left and went overseas for a summer. And by the time I got back, within 2 weeks we were engaged.
Her counsel, her advice, I don't think I could have done it, being involved in all the things that I've been involved in without her constant help and her support.
He became a community organizer on the south side of Chicago, and we got our first experience of really being in the trenches. I
eventually ended up going to get a master's in urban planning and public policy. I saw the potential and the challenges that exist in urban areas.
Ed Pawlowski initially came from Chicago to the Lehigh Valley here to try to transform the communities that he was in.
He was eager to work for this nonprofit affiliate of the Allentown Housing Authority.
Had no thought of going into politics at that particular point in time. But, after a lot of folks had come to me, a lot of community folks had said, things were finally starting to happen. Would you consider running for mayor?
Ed early on figured out that in community development, it would require a little bit of politics.
He shared with me and with a group of us his vision for a better Allentown. It was huge, it was massive.
Had never run for office before in my life. I was the outsider at that point, and won.
Ed's a pretty determined guy. He knows what's needed and he won't stop until he gets the job done.
Now we are starting to reap the benefits in full force of all of his vision.
Seeing what he has done, it's just, again, it's extraordinary.
He's had tremendous impact, and for me, I'm really proud to say that I'm an Allentown resident.
Years ago, everybody was trying to leave the city after work. People want to stay now.
It's just a great all-around guy. He's an exceptional leader.
A theme over our whole lives together has been working together for the good of the community, for our city, for our friends, for our family. It's been an exciting ride.
The values of hard work, of compassion, looking out for others, whatever the future may hold, I want to make a difference in the world around me.